Hey, what's up? This is supposed to be Shalonda. I followed those directions you gave me, and I'm supposed to be on a YouTube live right now. I have no idea what's happening, because I'm on my YouTube channel and I'm not live. I got notifications for both, so I think it's working. Okay. So you got notifications for Crowdcast and YouTube? What's up, Pam? Um, let's see. I don't think it's broadcasting on YouTube. Do I have to? Do I have to hit? I am broadcasting on YouTube. Wow, that's weird. So how come I can't see it on mine? Oh, there it is. Ooh, look at that. So fancy. Okay, now it's saying I'm not there. Oh yeah, it's on the home page. Okay. Okay. So let's see who's in here. I see. So how is the quality of the video? Is it any better? Is it worse? What is it? Help me out here. Looks okay. Seems so far not pixelated, yeah. And how's the audio? Is it good? Can someone tell like Nikki to get her butt over here so I can check if I can put a guest on? Because I know you fools do not want a guest on. Ooh, we hit 200 subscribers. That's cool. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right, let's see what we got. Share screen. Let's try that. Share screen one. Just a test. Documents 9. Output. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to share a screen. Share. Oh. Wait, no. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's see. How was the quality on that? Anybody? Video was a little choppy. All right, let's try it again. See if it's any better. Nope, don't press it there. It's over here. So is it you can get the picture, or is it, oh, it's worse now this time? Okay, one more time. One more time. Sorry, busting balls here. Yeah, I don't know. So how do I get out of that? That, and then no more share screen. Now it's perfect. Okay, that's so weird. How the hell? So what I was thinking of doing is, it's a pain in the ass, right? So I want to be able to put a video up here, play a little bit, talk about it, play a little bit, talk about it. But what I think I might end up doing is putting the video up, and then what's up, Julie? Elliot. So putting a video up, and then giving the timestamps to talk about. I don't know. It's a pain in the ass. Let's try this one more time. Pain in the ass. Old people should not be allowed to use technology. Oh, by the way, Elliot, am I ever going to get that Dexter video? Because, damn. Let me see. Try this again. Back. Rid of that. One. Share it. Shut up, Elliot. Yeah, I'll get it to you. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, video quality test number 85. Thoughts? It's a little delayed. Anybody else? Choppy. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Is there any way you can turn up your volume? Mine is up. Hold on, I'm struggling to hear you. Ah, geez, I don't know. Please hold. Shuts it off. Okay. I don't know. Settings. Let's see. One, two. Oh, watch this. Blam. How's that? Is that better? I didn't have the big old Nanny Yetto yet. Wow, Yeti Nano on. I had the mic on up there, so that's better. Okay, so now the picture. Yeah, that's the only one. You do have the SD card. Check your self. This is a risky move. Risky move.
I'll behave.
Can I just tell you something?
What?
My wife's gonna kill me for this. We're coming back because you know how hectic it was getting back here for us, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're coming back, and I go, I'm sleeping, and I go, the fuck? And I look over, my wife goes,
Oh, I love it. I love it. She's my favorite.
she's great. Yeah, she's great. Made me do the fucking the Minnesota Marathon. So where's my Dexter footage there?
It is still uploading. I don't know why.
Because I can't use a lot of the footage because people will freak out if I use a lot of the footage. You know what I'm talking about?
I mean, it's good footage though.
It is good footage, but you can't. You know, that's the whole thing with it's not a dog, it's you. Like I don't know how much more in your face I can get about that. When you have a dog that will not listen to its owner, will not obey its owner, doesn't like its owner, and then I pick up.
But it's like instant when you touch the leash.
Yeah, because
I know all this.
Right. I said that. I said the dog is trained. Yeah. The dog is trained. But how you're communicating with the dog and what you allow with the dog and how you live with the dog is telling the dog to not trust you, to disrespect you, and to completely avoid you. And people are, I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. What could you do?
What could you just do? Here's what I want. I want you to walk through the dog 37 times. But you're not telling me what to do. I'm telling you exactly what to do. I'm telling you exactly what to do. You will not do it.
That was great.
I need you to change the way you feed the dog. No, I won't do that.
Nope.
Okay?
Just nope. Out of the question.
Nope. Okay, why are you here? Why? How can I help you? I love you. As a person, great person. But if you can't, and so that brought me to a little battle that you're having, is that dog training is about marketing now. It's not about talent. It's not about skill. It's not.
No, you're right.
You know, and it's so all of these little wars, all of the...
No, that was for Janelle.
Oh, okay. All these little wars that you have to go through to just get people to start, because everybody's looking for technique. I did 5 video conferences yesterday with people, and I'm like, I'm not giving you a technique. You're in East Jablip. I'm not giving you I don't know. You know, I don't want to tell people there, but you're not in this country. How the hell am I going to give you? So, I mean, I don't understand. And how do I get the message out, Elliot? How do I do it? The only way I can do it is in person.
It is. Yeah, even then, I mean, because like, hey, let's just take this chick on my thread, which she can't
Steady
even
now.
answer. She can't even answer my question at its core. Like, and that's all I like. I just pointed that out to her, and she has nothing to say. She had nothing to say. I said, "Do you see how this is scammy?" Like, I'm trying to understand. Maybe I want you to market me, but you can't answer a basic ass question. Because then where I was headed with that, and where she kind of like whoop, diverted it, because I think she knew, was what she's telling me she's doing is basically just business management. So what I said was, so realistically, you could do this for anything.
Business. Yeah.
Yeah, any
And
kind of
she
business,
does.
any kind of right. But what's your education then in that? Because it's the same
Yeah.
thing as dog training. It's you're telling these people that you're gonna increase their revenue, but you have no credentials.
Well, you have no idea what their skill level is. So that's like
Right.
saying, I'm going to be in human trafficking. Can you please up my business? Yes, 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 yes. So we can market right to human traffickers. We can market to these people in the Middle East that just want small little white children that they can have sex with. Yes, absolutely. That makes you're not Satan. You're the person who buys Satan cigarettes. You run errands for him, and you take it in the ass from Satan. You're Satan's bitch, is what you are
Yeah.
then. And I'm not a religious guy, but when you start, the vultures have come so hard into this industry that people just want to buy popularity. There's no way to compete with that. But I guess the business that we did on last week was, okay, when you're done getting fucked around by all the marketers, by all the people who want your money and do, all I think of is that song by Dire Straits, Money for Nothing and Chicks for Free. It's like they just want your money and they will bleed you. I know people that live in your community that cannot train a fucking dog. They can't spell the word dog, and they have a business coach. How about if you get a spelling coach and a dog training coach? Like, what are you doing? And more of these people show up to my seminars, and I'm like, you're a fraud. Like, what are you doing?
But that's where, like, I think where you don't have the time anymore, which is understandable, because you just go straight to like destroying people.
Yeah,
and it's great.
Well,
it's fantastic.
I was just trying to tell the truth. That's all I was trying to do.
Yeah, and you are, but it's like, I don't know. People like that because, okay, here's the thing. Here's why this came up for me. So I had my like very enlightening conversation with you yesterday. I don't know where that came from.
No, it's good. It was really good. Super good. Well, people aren't ready for that conversation,
No, yeah, that's what we talked about. But I should have been more suspicious. Like, I don't really let a whole lot of people. I don't have a lot of like Facebook. Yeah, it's not really my my thing.
That's hard to believe.
Right.
I asked Darlene. She said it was accurate.
Darlene, listen, Darlene just was too much for me at that moment. So I had added these people, or these people had added me, and I was like, all right, sure, I need to be more whatever friendly.
Do you though?
And no, you don't. I thought. So I then started seeing these posts that were like the last one, and I didn't even know it was her because then I had to go back and look. The last one where I was like, what the fuck are we doing? Was like, if your top package isn't more than $5,000, you need to contact me now. And I was like, $5,000 for what?
But they're not. That's why people are getting into this industry, because they see the numbers that are, they see the greedy numbers. They don't see the numbers of dogs dying. They don't see the numbers of dogs getting hit by cars. They don't see the numbers of dogs that are getting bitten, and they don't give a fuck. They are going to come in and they are going to milk this cow on all four tits and get rich. And then when we don't have the right to own dogs or use equipment, or there's bans and shit like that, they're going to walk away and go to another industry. You just said that.
Right.
So I sit here and then I get called a misogynistic racist. I get called, like, I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm going to ask you this, legitimately ask you this, okay? Do you know anyone who empowers women more than me?
No. I just had this conversation with somebody this morning.
But it's not just women, is it?
No, it's not. It's
Nope.
it's just anybody who's willing to listen.
I want you to be a badass.
Right. But I mean, it's also just like,
But you got to earn it.
I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of integrity there, and that's where, like, integrity is not a thing.
Nope, it's not. Greed is a thing.
Yes, yeah, but I mean, it's not like, and people don't like the term greed. They don't like it. That's the thing, is like, we talk about this all the time. I'm so bad with terminology because I don't fucking care.
You're bad with terminology. You're
better than me. You're better than me with terminology.
No
You're
way.
way better.
No.
Way better than me. Way better than me.
Wave it off. Get out now.
Well, like, because I'm like, the thing with if I do this backwards, the dog will. You're like opposition reflex, and I'm like, yeah, that thing.
But that's just jargon. I'm talking about, like, Chris, you do empower women, and this is the first thing that I have appreciated about you. Well, you haven't seen the 330 pounds of testicular firepower in all its glory. I don't even know. That's all I got, Pam. That's all I got is, like, look at. Hey. There was some Smurf jokes. Okay. Do you remember the Smurf jokes?
There was Smurf jokes.
Yeah. So you understand? Like, see, this is a dangerous thing because the conversations that Elliot and I have when no one's here are real. They're like
really weird.
Yeah, they're real conversations, But it's
too much sometimes.
Everybody's taking themselves too seriously. Everybody's trying to just rob people. You know what I was thinking the other day?
What?
When you finally get your ass up here, we need to go through the videos of the evals and just take clips of, I started with another trainer. I started with this trainer. I started with this method. I started with this. I started with that. I started with this. Then just show all of there's hundreds of them.
And how important that is for the rest of that journey, that their journey. Like, that's what I was trying to tell you about. Like,
look at you rubbing your face. It's so awesome.
Without telling them, like, it's got to happen organically. They have to say, this is where I came from, because then it looks like, or then people are pressured into saying different things or whatever. It's much more natural if they're just like, oh yeah, I went to an e-collar trainer, whatever you want to fucking call it. But they have, like, to see, I don't even know where this is going. To see, like, where just very little communication can go. Yeah, I mean, it's just like what you did with that border collie thing, that eval.
Everything you don't want in a dog?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, it was a decent dog, but he had, like, that dog was so checked out. So you told me to go work on handler awareness, and I was like, all right, cool.
Okay. You're talking. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The
black
crazy
and white
dog. Yeah, the energetic.
Sound like Yoko Ono? Yeah, I know.
Like, I took that dog out and I watched them, all three of them, just check out. I was like, okay, that was a lot, I guess. And then it's crazy what people don't hear when they're stressed. Because, like, I got one good rep. Like, I was just like, I just need one good rep, and then we're just putting this dog up. We're putting these people up. And before I saw, like, they were checked out, I was like, okay. And so I told them, hey, this is what we're looking for, and as soon as we get it, just go put the dog away. And you had tried to tell her to get her stuff before we left.
I did.
You did. Okay. So we got the one good rep. I looked at the husband. I was like, go put him up. He's done. He's smoked. You guys are all smoked. And then she is like asking me about, okay, what do I do now? And I'm like, he just had this conversation with you. And so we get done, and then she goes to get her stuff, and he just follows her like a puppy dog with the dog. And I'm like, what are you doing? What are we doing? Put the dog up. He's done. And he's like, well, we're just walking to the building and back. And I'm like, the fact that you still don't see that even walking back to the building is going to just negate everything we just did.
Culture shock for people, because people are so used to being I don't know, like just talking down to them. You know what I mean? Like they're so used to the flight attendant. And how was your day today? Well, I think you're a fucking cunt. Excellent. Thank you for telling me how you feel. I'm so happy with you. Like, fuck that. Like, if you're gonna be a fucking asshole. Now, I'll tell you this. The video that I don't think I can put up anymore because someone's having a nervous breakdown over it.
Yeah.
Is that how many seminars have you been to? How many times you're complaining the loudest? You're telling me that you're getting nothing out of it, and you cannot do the first thing that I asked you to do, but you want the result. And then we got to it where it's, I just want the dog so I can go be social and win trophies and do all this stuff. Do you love the dog? That's what I said. What was the answer?
I wasn't there for that part. I missed that. That was when the cameras weren't rolling.
Yeah, because it was a very personal thing. I did not want the cameras rolling. And I said to everybody, you heard me say it, if you don't want the cameras on, tell me.
Right.
They're done. If you change your mind and you want something deleted, I'll let you watch me delete it. We're here for the dog first, and I can use these moments to try to get people to understand that they're just torturing the Great Dane.
Oh, that's a nice dog too.
How? And people, I think what that girl said, she's a very nice lady, but she said, well, he caught me off guard. I'll be ready for him next time. Ready for what? Like, what are you talking? That's the biggest problem people have with me is they're like, I'll get him. You can't get me. I'm unplayable. You can't play me.
Well,
I'm not. You can't. You can't. You can't do it.
But it's not even that. It's that everybody's coming from it from a point where they think you're trying to play them. But like, there's no plan. There's never a plan. And that's what I think catches people, because like, okay, when I was down there and we'd have an eval, you didn't even fucking know the dog's name till the end of the eval, most of the time. Yeah. It's accurate. Like, I have to get the names just so I can label the videos.
That I never get.
Anyway. So, like, they're trying to play a game that you're not playing. It's not a game.
Nope.
So like, you're going to be ready. What are you going to be ready for? You should, I guess you should be ready because you should know what your dog is going to do.
Yeah.
So, if
you look at people lie. They don't even know. People are so good at lying now, they don't even know it. And they're good people. They don't know it.
Right.
They don't know. They'll hide. They'll lie to you. Is the dog sleeping on the bed? No.
Well.
All right, let's go to your Facebook page. Where's the dog? On the fucking bed. Well, that was yesterday. Are you shitting me right now? Are you serious right now? You haven't been to bed today. So yes, it was yesterday. So we have to call that current events. But people do not. I had a video consult yesterday where it was like, give me the technique, give me the technique, give me the technique. Look, you know the techniques. They're not working for you. You have the equipment. It's not working for you. You have been to classes. It's not helping you. What I want to show you, like the dog Dexter, that's why I want to get that footage, because Tim came in with that dog and was like this dog, like he was like, hey, great to meet you, Mr. Fraze, blah, blah, blah. Very polite, very, very professional, right? Then he starts talking about the dog and he's like, yeah, he's gonna try to go at it. And I'm like, yeah, don't worry about it. And he's like, but you really got to understand. I'm like, I got it. Trust me, I got it. Now, the thing with the black and white dog and the thing with Dexter is I told them both what was going to happen before they came in.
Yeah.
I said, your dog's not neurotic. Your dog's with the black and white dog. The dog is
confused.
Confused. It's trying. The dog's like, I'm trying to tell you something. And I said, the dog will be asleep at my feet by the time we end this event. Did I not say that? I did say that.
You did.
What happened? What happened?
The dog was asleep.
And the dog goes, finally, the dog goes, oh, my God, I can rest. Thank you so much. Oh, my God. Now, with Dexter, I said, you got to stop the way you're training with him. People are using obedience to try to fix behavior problems. And that's not what you do. That's not what you do.
And I'm going to stop you right there for a second, because I don't even think that people were real. Because, like, I started to do it with Pearl. And I didn't even realize. I was like, wait, hold on. I don't know what I'm doing right here. Yeah. And it was just the more, for me in that moment, it was just the more frustrated that her owner was getting. I was like, okay, hold on. I don't want her to freak out. And I don't know what to do to make this not look like we're all just freaking out.
Hang on one second. You have to talk to Elliot.
Is that my favorite? Is that my favorite?
Over here. Can you show Elliot what you're playing after I smelled an innocuous?
What?
Remember when I looked over at you on the plane and you went, yeah, she knows what she did. She knows what she did.
Let's go.
She's broad.
Oh.
So Brad is Bright Horizons at Timberland.
The same company?
Huh?
What? I'm on a live. What can I do for you?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's the daycare that's in the Timberland boot factory.
Oh.
Yeah. Austin!
Hi, Candace says, hi, April.
Hi.
All I have is visions of Candace eating a peanut butter bagel, and she looked like a little kid eating like spaghetti. It was just everywhere. It was a messy ride.
Candace is great.
Candace is no joke.
No.
And here's the thing is, like, I think what happens until you understand, people are like, what the hell is this guy talking about? But the dog gets it very, very quickly. Very quickly.
Right away.
Right away. Because they're speaking a different language. And dog training has de-evolved into make the dog do it, not teach the dog.
Right. But it's also, the people who are teaching the dog or teaching the people is still just making the people too, because, like, circling back to the marketing stuff, it turns into, like, I've watched people who okay, sorry. I that was a weird comment.
Focus.
Telling people that, like, okay, you have to post this amount of times. So, okay. Sorry, I'm all over the place. I had this revelation this morning.
Yeah, I know.
I was trying to, well, not with that, because I'm all over the place. Yeah. So I told you that I was going to get, a video, of Justice doing her new thing. So she's been doing it okay. I mean, like, really, we've worked on it not very much. It's just something fun we were doing. But as soon as I went to video it, I was like, why does she not even know what I'm saying? Like, why is she acting like I've never spoken to her in my life? So I was like, wow, that phone does a lot. And I'm by myself and I don't even have to send it to anybody or do anything with it. Like it's just I'm gonna show like I was gonna show you what we were doing.
Have
And
you
I'm like,
have you
Jesus
seen
Christ.
have you ever seen me turn on my video camera, it goes ding on my phone while Hadouken's in the room?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And he gets all
He climbs up on me.
stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, because we used to do videos. I think we did it 3 or 4 times where I would, where I would say April's hugging me, and he's an idiot. April was hugging me, and I'd go ding, and he would be like, "No, this is not going to happen." That ding, he's ding trained. That ding means that he comes over to me, and he still does it now. So when people underestimate the fuck out of dogs, they do. That's why I love that quote from Christina.
Yeah.
They see everything.
Yeah.
Even if you don't. That's so beautiful. Like I love that.
Yeah, I mean, and it's not even I mean? Because people don't understand where that comes from. It's so primal for them to focus, to be hyper aware, because they're still in a state. And we were talking about, I was talking about this with my friend this morning about like stress and the way we react to things in a natural way happens because at some point it was like, you're gonna die if you don't react, if you don't understand how to deal with stress. Dogs are still stuck in this, or not stuck in it, but that's how dogs live. And so like they have to be hyper aware, not because they, we're killing them with fucking phones now or anything, but it's just like, oh my God, why can't we be hyper aware?
They can be hyper aware, but they can also be numbed to the point with medication, with to just be put into basically as close as you can get to learned helplessness with an e-collar or a prong collar. There are different types of dogs and there are different types of people. And that's what I want to work on when you get up here. This is the stuff that I want to do. This is the shit that I want to do because I can't do it alone. Is that there are people who have a certain personality type. You're never going to get them all. There's millions of them, right? And people who have, so there's nature and nurture, and then there's dogs, nature and nurture. So if you have a big old Tibetan Mastiff who has been through, like it's imported from Tibet and it's seen some shit, and now you get someone who wants to show said Tibetan Mastiff, and they're 90 pounds and they've just been protected from life. What do you think's good? Like that combination is going to be lethal. And people don't, they're like, but I love him. I'm like, how can you love him? You don't even know what he is. You don't even know what you have. How can you, you're going to die. Like, do you understand that? Jeez.
That's still my favorite thing to hear you ask people, what do you love about this dog? Is it his stellar obedience?
Stellar obedience, yeah. I just love the fact that he's put you in the hospital 6 times. The 2 lawsuits pending from your neighbors. The fact that he shits on your pillow.
And
he eats his own shit.
You can't say this to me. And you're like, yes, I can.
That's it. Is that political correctness allows people like that marketer to be a vulture.
Right.
You go back to it, right? Like, hey, can someone post this on Nikki's group so everybody knows it's here? Because I feel like this turned into something that I thought was just going to be a test. So, but those vultures come in and they can do, I mean, I got to be careful here. You're around vultures a lot.
Yes.
When I was let's just take this a different way. When I was in Texas the last time, DDP, me and Dylan were driving to a Wendy's and there was a 5G tower and it was full of turkey vultures. Just full. I thought the 5G tower was painted white.
Oh yeah,
shit. It looked good. It looked great from a distance, but it doesn't look good or smell good when you get closer.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think there's a lot of vulturism in the world now, and people think, well, it looks good, or
But
It's surface.
it's also about it being easier. Like it's easier to say because social media you can make it anything you want. Like if you really just put in effort, you can just make money off of social media. If that's what people want to do, that's what people want to do. You know, what could you do?
Tacos.
Tacos.
You just burped.
No. I hate you. Anyway. I'm already having a hard time. You know.
I know.
And you're like,
I know.
Tacos? And I'm like, tacos?
I know.
Where?
I know.
Is that my people calling me?
People wouldn't understand a conversation between you and I. They would not understand it.
No, they would not. They would not. That's accurate. So anyway, the thing. Anyway, going back to the marketing stuff or whatever, and the way it looks, they can do whatever they want, and you can make it so. Like I made a video this morning. Oh, I should do this. I made a video this morning, and I can edit this thing so hard that she looks like she knows what she's doing. But if I play you the whole video, she's like, "What are you saying to me?" And I'm like, "Just heal."
That's people all the time. And that's why with this video clip that I want to talk about, I'm trying very hard. And it's like a 45-minute clip. It's not short. I'm trying to give people, there's no edits. There's no, there's a couple just because it got personal or there was a lull, but trying to make it so there's almost no edits so people can see how real it is. People say to you now, keep it real, keep it 100%. They don't want that. You do not want that. And the dog's reality is we have been so fucking mean to dogs, man. We it's bad. And I'm not, I'll correct a dog.
Right.
But I'm not so the dog's spirit animal is actually the seahorse. And what the fuck? That's not me. Okay.
Right.
What I'm telling you, and we had a conversation about truth. The dog is incapable of lying to you. Incapable of lying.
So great. So great.
Incapable of lying. So if you really want to train your dog, now there's people who think they're doing God's work in dog training and they're like, ta-da. But if you look close, that's a forced relationship. That's a very unhealthy, very Jean-Benet Ramsey kind of fucking relationship. No, I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. We got this beautiful little girl, and fuck you. You're going to dance, monkey. You are going to fucking dance. You're going to look. What's that? Cutie Pies or whatever it is. The Netflix thing.
I don't remember what it was called, but the twerking shit or whatever.
Well, they're kids, man. They're kids, and you think it's bad with the kids. With the dogs, it's horrifying. It's horrifying.
Something people don't know no, people don't know it. And it's something that I've always, as long as I've been in this industry, if you want to call it an industry.
It is.
I've always told people who I'm working with, even working at the vet and all that stuff, is that it's natural for people to question what's happening behind closed doors, because the dog can't just outright come out there and be like, he beat my ass. Dear God, I haven't eaten in 3 days. But that's not the more I see now, the more that I'm paying attention, the more that they can tell you outright what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
But
you can't. People are like, no, it's great, it's good.
Yeah.
And then they will fucking scream when they find out. And it's like, look, I'm trying to avoid all that with you. Trying to give you the truth. Trying to tell you, look, there's a way to do this. But what people have done is absolutely dumb it down to give you the bare minimum while they take the maximum amount of money. It's Vegas.
Yeah.
I remember Dean Martin say, Johnny Carson asked him, he says, are you gonna gamble while you're in Vegas? He goes, me, go up against those tables. Those tables aren't there to be beaten. Those tables are there to give you hope, but take all your money. That's what dog training is now. Kennel tech. Fuck a kennel tech. It's a fucking kennel tech. Eat a dick. Kennel tech. I'm a kennel tech. Shut up.
Makes people feel better.
But people are like, well, I can call myself a kennel tech. Sure you can. You can call yourself a fucking turtle banana. I don't care. But it's not real.
Right.
It's not real. It's people are fast tracking 12 weeks, 6 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 week. 1 week to train a dog. 1 week. Come on. What are we doing?
Get any context for me. I mean, and that's what I was like when I first got up there. I had told you I was like, I don't even know what to tell people sometimes, because it's like I'm not doing anything spectacular with your dog. Like I have not come into contact with a dog. Okay, let me word this correctly. Like, I haven't come in contact with a client dog that is so far gone that like living day to day with them doesn't resolve everything.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Obviously, I have come in contact with a dog that maybe needs some more Jesus help than I can give him. And I'll leave that at that.
Did anybody post this on Nikki's group? Or any other group for that matter? Oh, I just got throat frost.
What the fuck is throat frost?
Iced coffee. Iced coffee. I froze my throat. I just drank a 32-ounce iced coffee in like seconds.
I will make no further comments.
You will not, Mrs. Smurfette. Yeah.
I watched Monsters Inc. yesterday, and me and my mom were just sitting there, and I just started laughing, and she's like, it's not even a funny part. No, it's like, no, it's just Devin, that's what Devin called me. He was like, hey, Sully, get over here. That one caught me off guard. Like, what, you just call me? Oh, you can't do that, but you can. It's funny.
I know you're at work, so I don't know how much time you have.
I'm just piddling around.
Okay. Yeah. I wanted to get Nikki here because I wanted you to tell her the story.
Get her British ass on here.
Her limey ass. I don't know if she's gonna make it, but you know that thing that you said so beautifully, that it's less than a clock all the time.
Yes, it is.
Like people don't understand that. They just don't.
No.
It's a lot.
Nope. It's a lot. It's not a lot. It's only a lot because this day and age is so sheltered from it.
Yeah.
Like we've manufactured.
Which is really strange. Elliot, you're wiser beyond your years. Yes, you got a lot of experience at fucking up.
Yeah.
That's what makes wisdom. Before you can be old and wise, you have to be young and dumb.
And full of cum. But...
Wow!
You never heard that? That's a thing. That's a family that's a family saying. It's family friendly.
Oh, we talked about this.
Listen, it's family. It's PG-13. Buck Cherry song. Yeah, Buck Cherry. Aren't they like? Don't they play at like kids parties?
You're about to get creased.
No.
You're about to become the victim of the unwritten rule. You understand, right?
I know. I stopped.
Feelings. Jesus Christ.
Anyway,
there's a little bit of culture shock that goes along with people coming out of their comfort zone. You know, so like people in. Go ahead.
We talked about that in Minnesota.
What?
And I said we talked about that in Minnesota. How people are just so unaware.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Well, that's what I'm saying. But it's not like your comfort zone will kill you. It will kill you. And so what do people think about that? They think that they're in the greatest place they've ever been in, but what they're actually doing is they're softening. So right. I really maybe you can tell the story to Nikki privately, but I would appreciate it if you told the Darlene story.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, you're saying that like it's like an easy story to tell for you because you will miss so much.
I will and that's why I had to tell it while you're around because there are things that I was just like my brain went into like I just need to leave.
Yeah, and nothing was wrong. Nothing was wrong.
No, nothing was wrong.
Nothing was wrong, and you were freaking the fuck out. Hashtag old white people in a pool. Okay, so I'll start it off, and you can just watch Elliot. So for those of you that don't know, Elliot is of Mexican descent. I would say 100% Mexican.
Yes.
So you're full gordito, like you are full chalupa, right? Like full taco, right? Like you're empanada.
Yes, I'm Mexican. Yes.
All right, I get it.
Yeah.
So we're staying at this hotel, and it has a pool and a jacuzzi. Thank you, Candace, again and again. So I need the jacuzzi and the pool to kind of. My knees are killing me, man, and it's bad. So. We go into the jacuzzi. It's just us.
It was at night. It was at night,
yeah,
and it was the morning.
Me, you, and April. This is a
2-day story.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead. Yeah.
Well, I got to give them the Reader's Digest version, but so little details like that won't really matter to the peeps. So April leaves when she sees this old lady waddling over to the pool. Big lady.
She's not just waddling. Her husband is like pushing her in.
Yeah, like, and he's old.
Yeah.
So 2 old, big, pale-ass white people come into the jacuzzi, and Elliot's like the first thing she did was get out of the jacuzzi and sit on the side like, I can't be an old people crockpot. I can't do this. Like you can already visibly see that she's shook. You can see it. So now Elliot's on the edge of the jacuzzi like this. It's getting really white people-y in here. It's getting really white people-y. So now old dude husband sits on the stairs for a couple seconds, and then he's gone. Like I don't even remember seeing this guy.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing him leave.
It was weird, right?
Yeah.
So I'm in the pool.
He disappeared.
And Elliot's freaking, and I go, guess what time it is? It's less than 1:00. So I get up, and I go, you want to go in the pool? And she's like, like she's just freaking out. And the lady ain't done shit. So I go in this pool, and it's fucking balls ass cold.
That's why I didn't want to go.
It's cold. So I'm in the pool and I'm just swimming around like a manatee, very happy, fat, dumb, and stupid, eating water hyacinth. And the lady in the pool starts talking to my girl, Elliot. Actually, I think she started talking to me on the way out. She was like, this pool is cold. I can't go in the pool.
Oh, yeah.
It's cold. It's too cold. I pay $1 a week to come here, and I want to do my exercises, and it's very cold. It's too cold. And I go, I know it. And Elliot's just like, you can't get through the brick. She's just like, you ever see that movie, Jaws, when the kid finally gets eaten and Roy Scheider, the sheriff, he sees the kid the shark comes up, goes, like that. And the camera pans in, but it backs out at the same time. It's like, that's what she was doing, right? So I'm fucking loving it. So I go, I go, what do you want me to do? And I said, you need to stop. No, this is what she sounded like, I'm telling you. And she sounded like she was straight from, like, this was like Janelle at 100 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's like, and her eyes, she doesn't blink. And we'll come to this later, but she has a bathing suit with shoulder straps on it, and she not wearing the shoulder straps. So I said, what do you want me to do? And she said, the pool is too cold. And I go, what's your name? She's like, what? I said, what's your name? She goes, Darlene. I said, oh, I'm Chris, Darlene. Elliot now takes her frozen look like this and looks at me like, why are you asking the bitch her name? Why would you ask this woman? We don't need more information. We need less information. That's all in dinner plates, fries, right? So I'm fucking having, she's an apprentice. Guess what? Boom, time to learn. So I don't know if Elliot is paralyzed in fear, but she's not moving. There was an invitation for her to come into the pool to get away, gave her a way out. Bitch is just staring like she's trying to levitate this 250-pound white chick.
You're not wrong.
No, I'm not wrong.
He's not lying.
So I go, you want me to tell the manager? I'll tell the manager, Darlene. This isn't right. I love the cold pool. I don't give a shit. I will tell them. You're going to tell him, right? You're going to tell him, right? I said, Darlene, did I just say I was going to tell him? Did I just say I was going to tell him? She's like, you did, but nobody does it. And I said, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to be the guy, okay? She's like, all right, but I'm going to check. Like, this lady's pissed off, right?
Yeah, she is. She's
very pissed off.
She's very wound up about this.
I go, but isn't it warm in the tub, in the hot tub? Aren't you happy about that? Aren't you happy? Yeah, but and so, okay, so we're going, right? So now I go get in the pool, and Elliot's sitting on the edge of the hot tub, and Darlene now has no one to focus her wrath on, except for Elliot.
Except for me.
So she just brings it right to Elliot. So she's talking to me, and she's like, and Elliot's like, this fucking tough chick from them streets in Houston is now having the hardest fucking time just hoping. Like, what is this old lady going to do? Like, leap out of the pool like a ninja and fucking stab you? What do you have to fear? What do you have to fear? Nothing. But you're becoming visibly stressed right now. You're like, just not it wasn't stressful. So she's like, do you think it's too cold? And I'm looking at Elliot. This is my favorite part. Elliot. Go, Elliot, she's asking you a question.
I'm aware.
like she got nothing to say, right? So now they have that machine that handicap people in the pool. You know what I'm talking about? It's like a crane, right? And be quiet. And it's covered like with a tarp, but down the bottom, the tarp doesn't go to the floor. So here's the bottom of here's the floor, and then there's this triangle, maybe 3 feet that you can see through. This lady Darlene is going at Elliot like a busted chainsaw.
She's
Do you understand?
more and more aggressive.
Right? Like, right?
More and more aggressive.
And Elliot, that's just her. And Elliot's like, like he can't move. So I'm swimming in the pool. Hang on.
This is probably the best part. He's getting on his knees to prove this point. I just want you to know that.
So here's the floor, right? Here's the floor. Where are we? Right there, right? Okay, so I go like this. Right in Elliot's face, I go. It's less than o'clock. Right back down into the pool.
Just like that. Just like that.
That's what I did.
And
Elliot's not coming out of it. She's not coming. She's like, I hate your monkey guts. Like, I hate your shit right now. So we get out of that. And Darlene's like, you're going to tell him, right? I say, yes, I am. So we go out, and I waited at the front desk, but no one was there. So I didn't say anything. Then we did our thing. We come back the next day. Look at Elliot. Look at Elliot. Elliot's had a hard time. Elliot. Somehow the pool was warmer.
It was.
And Darlene, first thing in the morning, was it warmer?
And somehow she's still in the pool. Somehow she's still there.
But she's not in the hot tub anymore. She's in the pool. And the first thing she says, with my big, shirtless, pink, naked shit walking by, the first thing this 80-something-year-old lady points
78.
right. 78, sorry. So you did pay attention. Points right at me over her husband's head and says,
you're a man. And I just walked to the back of the fucking thing, sat down, and started messing with the videos. I was like, nope, not today, Satan.
But you didn't get it because she just destroyed her husband.
And once again, don't know where he went. He just disappeared.
Poof. Right? So then I get in the hot tub, and then I got to go in the pool with Darlene. And Darlene is chatty. So she's like, so let me watch this lesson for Elliot. Elliot, what do they have for breakfast at the hotel? Do you remember?
You can get the boiled eggs in a bag with a string.
With a string on it. She's like, they give you a boiled egg. A boiled egg. Can you beat that? Can you beat that?
Only one, though.
Only one. You can get some cold cereal, some expired milk, and toast. That's great. She's so much happier today, right?
Yes, she's so happy.
So I get Elliot's like calming down because Elliot's in the hot tub and I'm in the pool with Darlene.
No, I'm not even in there. I'm dressed. I'm sitting on the edge of the thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like way far away.
So I'm sitting down, just talking, just having a conversation. Let her go, ladies. I think she's got like dementia, and she just wants to talk. Let her fucking talk. I'll talk to her all fucking day. I don't care. I haven't dealt with people with dementia. I know. I'm quite sure she's urinating in the pool. I'm gonna say that to you. I'm gonna throw that out there. Am I outside the lines here?
No, and she's also having a good old time with her hands.
So she's looking at me, and the straps are down, right? And these tig old biddies just pancake tits from hell. And she's like, the water's nice. And she's just playing with her tits. And I'm like, it is. And Elliot, we get out later. Elliot goes, how the fuck do you do that? You didn't change a beat when she started titty milking herself. And I said, what do you want me to do? That lady gave me every piece of information on her life from birth to death.
Yeah.
culminating with the egg sack with the string on it. And I said, she goes, why would you talk? I said, I enjoyed that immensely. That was a great story. That was a memory. That was something that you pushed away with your Aztec Mexican sword. You were like, get away, old lady. Like you were going to kill the bitch. And I'm like, what's she going to do? She can't move. She moves like a glacier, Elliot. There's no way. Like, what do you think she's going to do? Like, hang on.
Not even,
gonna start fucking capping your ass. Like, what is she gonna do?
It's not even about self-preservation. This is what I was talking about. It's where I'm from, how I grew up. You mind your own fucking business. People don't talk to each other, and like it's sketchy if you do. Like you're just like, what do you? No matter how old you are, even little kids. Little kid looks at me and I'm like, what? I'll fight a baby.
This is a whole. Now I come from them streets too, and this is a whole conversation in them streets, right? Watch.
Yeah.
That's a whole conversation.
That's all I need to know.
It's minimalism. It's minimalism.
Darlene is just.
That's Darlene.
But you egg it on.
Oh, why?
You egg it on.
Why?
Are you gonna finish the story?
I'm just saying to you why. Why did I?
Oh, I don't know, because it's funny.
So you could realize that you're not the rules of engagement. And I made a whole lesson of it.
Yeah.
Then when we went to the thing, the rules of engagement in some fucking fire station in fucking Houston do not fucking matter in a pool with Darlene. Know what's happening around you. Know what's happening around you.
Right.
The danger was the husband that kept time morphing.
Yeah.
Like, where is he? Like where? Like I need to. We are not accounting for this man. Like that's the shit. But you're looking over here, and this guy's just fucking Bigfoot, like dimension shifting into different places. That's what people don't realize that shit.
Oh, I did. I just was like.
So finish the story.
So then Chris in all his glory sits in, oh no, she looks at him and she goes, what do you do for work? And I'm like, oh.
Okay, wait. So you got to understand, okay? I am approachable. And you know what? It really kind of puts this oxymoronic kind of thing on me. People like, he's such a dick. But I am the most approachable person. People will come up to me that wouldn't go up to anyone else in the world and start talking to me. Right?
Yeah. I mean, that happened to me in Texas 3.5-4 years ago. I was like, hey, so here's some shit. And you're like, yeah. I was like, okay.
What else you got?
And then
what
I just like faded back.
But
like, why did I do that?
But okay, so when people come up to me, if I say I'm a dog trainer or a dog behaviorist,
yeah,
it's the worst. It's the fucking worst because now they want to talk dogs. Everybody's a fucking expert. Everyone's an expert. So I have adapted this new communication style. So I have, this is the comedian doing the improv shit. I will come up with a fake job. And so I'll let you tell the story because, so are you going to tell it, right?
I mean, I'm going to tell what I remember.
All right, go ahead and tell it then. Stop talking.
So she looks at him, asks him, what does he do for work? And he just pauses and he gets kind of like serious and quiet. And he says, I'm a Secret Service agent.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I work for the Secret Service.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. The wording is important. It is. And I don't even think.
But I did this shit. I go like this. She goes, "What do you do for a living?" I'm like,
Yeah, like
"Where's your husband?" like it's got to be. You got to sell it, right? You got to sell it.
But the funnier part to me was I don't even think. Like for a split second, she was like, "Oh," and then she was like, "Breakfast." Again. I'm like, oh my god.
She's like, "So what do you do?" And Elliot's sitting over fully dressed on a lounge chair on her phone, clicking away. And she goes, "See, this is the thing. You don't remember the deets, right?" And
No,
she's like,
I'm just trying to like.
she's like, "Are you really?" I said, "Oh, yeah." I said, "Before Biden or Trump come into Minnesota, they send us out as kind of a scout team to see if there's any evil doing or ne'er-do-wells out here so that we can kind of let the Secret Service know." She's like, "Really?" I said, and she's like, "Well, how long have you been doing this?" And I said, "Just a few minutes." And she's like, right? So then she goes, "She's so pretty." Yeah, she's playing with her tits. "She's so pretty." She points at Elliot and she goes, "What does she do?" I go, don't make her mad. That's my bodyguard." And she goes, "She's your bodyguard?" I say, "Yeah." I said, "She can kill you like 15 different ways with a tampon." She's just, and I'm like dead fucking serious looking at this lady's face, right? Right?
Yes, so serious.
Oh, wow. You wouldn't think that. What, that she doesn't have a tampon? No.
Yeah,
What
she starts talking about me to him like I'm not there.
Well, because that's what you want.
Yeah, it's funny.
You can't get mad at her. You've been doing this to this bitch for 2 days. I said, if you think she's badass with a tampon, you should see what she can do with your Depends. Has she ever killed anyone with a Depends? It depends. That's fun, man. That's the greatest thing in the world. And so the job is so stressful. Would you even say for a second that it is doing a seminar is one of the most stressful things that you can legally do?
Yeah, it's pretty stressful. Like,
and so
it's almost. I'd say it's probably more stressful than having the dog with me. Like, it stresses me out to have client dogs, but that shit was like different.
Nothing.
Yeah, because then it's like
hard.
because you start getting to a point where people are like trying to learn, some people are trying to grow, some people are trying to still show you up, and then I get like the more progressively tired that I got, the like less that I cared about how things came across.
That's fatigue. And I learned about that being a decoy, and I watched and I said, "Elliot, you're getting tired." And what did I say to you? Do you remember what I said? When I saw you getting tired, what did I say? We need to work the last dog as well as we work the first dog.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, when I was working
and we need to care as much about the last person that we work as we did when we first came through the door. And I watched you just dig deep. Like you were like, whew. But you also learn when to take your breaks, which is with the Great Dane, you absolutely read that situation perfectly. You said, he's not going to ask me to work this dog. So you went, but you were out.
I'm done. Done.
And you got to give the student what they need, not what they want. And that happens when you get fatigued. You're like, people will seriously go, "What do you want?
Yeah.
What do you want? You want this?"
Yeah.
Here. You have, once you get in the car, and that's the big thing. Is like, I know Candace's family, they had us up for a dinner in Wisconsin. I mean, it was awesome. And I'm glad we did that. Yeah. I'm glad we did that at the beginning, but I can't do it. I'm not a young man. And I want to get back to that hotel room as fast as I can. And people just want to keep talking. And I don't blame them. And back in the day, I would have absolutely talked to them forever. But now I just can't. I don't have any more left. Like April took that picture of you and I completely passed out 15 minutes before the seminar. Right?
Yes. Yeah.
And people are like,
that is not your best angle.
No. And That's probably the only picture of you in a hotel room that could be published. So facts. So I get up and Elliot looks like who did it and ran. And Elliot goes right in my face, like 3 feet away. She goes, "You look rough." I'm like, yeah, no. Like, people don't get it. Like, they just don't fucking get it. It's really rough out there. And I appreciate how much people want to take care of us and how much they want to give and they want to show that stuff back. But it's really a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah,
and it's going from day to day where you progressively, the travel's tough, leaving your family's tough, leaving the business is tough, trying to eat right is tough. You know, you and then you get to the seminar and that just like quadruple the tough and more than that. And you start to go, you have to be so present. It's not even funny.
Yeah, you got to be alert. Like there was, I almost got, not that anything happened, but there was a couple of times where I was like, I could have just got bit in the face. Like, and that doesn't happen to me very much where I'm like, okay, I'm going to, like, there's the picture that I sent you, but like, it's not something that like escapes me. Like, I know it's possible, but it kind of escaped me a couple of times where I was like, damn, that would have been
because you got to be frosty.
Good.
No, you almost got an American Bulldog who's got a head the size of Hadoukens, and you're like, give me that paw. I'm like, what are you doing?
You did very, very carefully. We're like, hey.
And I'm like, hey, what are you doing? Well, you're being a dick to me. You know what? Go ahead. The dog will teach you every fucking thing you need to know. That's the problem, is that people take this shit so personally. And what they don't understand is I'm just trying to give them what they need to get to where they want. Yeah. Do you understand that? Like, people don't understand. They think you're being a dick. They really do. Like, people are like, why are you such a fucking asshole? I'm like, I'm not. I'm giving you the exact thing you need, but you don't want it. You want the end result. You can't get there. You will never get there. You'll do your dock diving and you'll do your barn hunt and you'll do your CGC and your tricks class. That's low level shit. Well, I love my dog. Do you? Okay, then let's love it the way it needs to be loved. It's like taking a goldfish and saying, well, I'm afraid of water, so I'm not going to give my goldfish any water. People do not understand how hard it is to just give them, like you say, when you were talking about the people with the black and white dog. And you said, go put the dog in the car. What did you say?
That's exactly what I said.
What did they do?
They did not. They started to take the dog with them back into the building. But it was really not even like I thought, okay, I see, yeah, they don't even know what they're doing. But then when I said something, it's like, well, we're just going in there to get our stuff. Which is why he said, grab the stuff first.
That's what. That's everything I do is for a reason.
Yeah.
Everything I do is for a reason. There's nothing when I get in that door that I'm not doing, and people can't keep up. People are so used to doing this that you go like, hey, right here. And their feelings get a hold of them, and they get in the way. That what's the name of the company, Elliot?
It's not the dog, it's you.
What's the motto of the company now? DPOV, Dog's Eye Point of View. If you can't see anything except for your point of view, you're fucked.
Yeah. Yep. And political correctness is not going to save you.
What?
I said, and political correctness is not going to save you.
And listen, people don't realize, I think people think they're like, well, he's mean and he's this and he's that. I swear to you, I'm not. And what I try to do to people is say, I'm direct. and I'm relentless. You're paying me to help you with the first brick. Brick 1, walk through the dog. 32 times walk through the dog. Well, I was, and this is, how many people do that? How many people can I just keep catching with that? It's like, I got your nose. I got your nose. I got you. Oh, damn it. I want my nose back. Like, look, you're grown-ass people. Everything I tell you to do and everything I tell you not to do will bring you one step closer to the harmony that you want with your dog. But people are so used to formulas, systems, whining about it. Everybody's drilled into, they can't see what a dog is. They see the problem. Like I know with Hank, I don't want to go out there. How did I know she didn't want to go out there? She was waiting for the seminar to be over so she didn't have to walk her dog to the car. You think I don't know what that, you think you're hiding shit from me? People have neon signs over their head and they're like, how did he know that? Because you're in a corner holding your dog like it's on the movie Roots, and you're like this. What? How can you not see it? How can you not? So what I do? You scared? No, you're lying.
No,
well, I'm nervous. What?
No, the voice.
Yeah. No, I'm not scared. And then I go, give me the leash. Oh, what's going to happen? Okay. Well, and I walk to the car, dogs all around, no problem. But people are so scared about what's going to happen that they start avoiding. And the dog doesn't know you're in the future. And the dog is like, what the fuck are you acting like this for? It's like when the camera goes on, the dog's like, what the fuck are you acting like this for? You change and the dog can't understand it because you're worried about something that's going to happen 20 minutes from now. Dog's not 20 minutes from now. The dog's now. It's tough, man.
Yeah.
It's tough. And people who want the craft, need the craft, want the result. How you communicate is everything.
Yes.
What?
Yes. It's very different, and I don't think that certain things are like hitting me now that you said at the beginning of the 6 weeks.
Yeah.
We're so far out from it though. Sometimes I'm like, hey, do you remember when you said this to me? I think I get it now. And then sometimes I say something and you're like, nope. And I'm like, all right, never mind. I'll get back to the drawing board. But like the being tied to the result, you know, or being like that attached. There you go. That's the word you use. I kept like, I'm not attached to a result. And I didn't really get that until this morning when I was like, I'm going to video this thing. And I was like, I wanted to get a good one. I wanted to get a good rep on video. And I was like, oh, why are we so different when there's a video? And yeah, it's because I wanted, you know, like, I know. And then I said it because I was like, I know she doesn't like, it's not something that she's totally got down. We've worked on it like twice.
And you get it to look good, and the dog is like, so it's when you say to your 4-year-old, what's 2 + 2? And they go, I don't know. You go, it's fucking 4. What's 2 + 2? 4. All right, you got it. Hey, mommy wants to know what 2 + 2 is. Mommy's mad.
Yeah. Yeah.
The dog's trained or it isn't. You can hide so much behind fucking videos. So much. And I have these videos, like people are so worried about themselves.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, what if they find out this? Or what if I look like this? Or how? Well, who gives a shit? If there's information that you're going through and it's going to help someone else, why wouldn't you want that out there? Okay, that's fine. I mean, I'm really having a dilemma now because I have people who are flipping the fuck out because of their own mistake. And it's less than a clock and they're hiding. They are hiding. They're like, no, you're a dick. Why are you screaming so loud? Why are you so upset about something else that's everybody thinks is funny? I try to live it. I try to walk it like I talk it. Okay. How many people have you seen come at me hardcore? My family. How many people do you know that I associate with that want something from me and pretend to be my friend?
A lot.
They don't even know I know. They have no idea.
I'm so unaware.
They don't get it. And so I try to put as much as I can out there of myself. And there's personal shit that's your personal shit that nobody else should know.
Right.
But that stuff, those less than a clock things, oh my God, that's everything. Those little things make you human, and you're trying to connect with people, and they don't want the connection. They want the pity. They want the sympathy. They want the problem. There's so many people that I give the answer to, and they just give me 5 more problems. And I'm like, you like problems. You are a Venus flytrap of misery. You just want to be miserable. I can't help you. And there are people I cannot help. And that's been one of the hardest things I've ever had to learn, that I can't help you. Just like there's dogs I can't help, there's people I can't help. With the dog, you can make a change. With the person, you have to get them to change. It's very difficult.
Yeah, and you can only show somebody so much. I mean, and this is what we were talking about, like what is enough?
Yep.
For them.
Oh, well, you saw that happen.
Yeah.
I just go, okay, I'm done.
Yeah. It's not personal.
That happened out in Minnesota too, or something.
Yeah.
I just talked to this person. I was like, blah, 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 blah. Do you trust me? No. Then we're done. And that was that. You're not coming for a result. You're coming to learn to give yourself the result.
Right.
And people are so attached to time, money, politics, family, pain, whatever. People are so, and the dog is like, what the fuck is happening? It's just that great analogy when you said, yeah, I got the camera, and the dog is like, what is happening right now?
Yeah.
I remember when Devin was really little, he caught a pickerel that was like this big, tiny, right? Yeah. And I said, oh, hold it up. And he wanted to get back to fishing, and I'm trying to take a picture, right? And he goes, I'm just going to throw it in the water. I'm like, no, don't throw it in the water. Hold it up. And he's like, pup, the fish are biting. And I go, hold up the fucking fish. And he goes like this. And I go, God damn it, I'm trying to make a memory. I'm like, what are you doing? What was I doing? Like, what?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna send this video to you anyway because it's hilarious. Because then there's a point where I look at the camera and I go, I don't fucking what I'm doing. Like I had to say that to myself. Like I don't know what I'm doing. And Justice is like, me neither.
Well, the other part of that, the closer you get to like reality, the more you realize fucking people are not even close to it.
Yeah. Yes.
And you're like,
do you see that? It's my parents right now.
Yeah, but that's changing.
Yeah, it's very hard for them. Yeah, because I have to do something different.
Because you have to change. The best way to modify someone else's behavior is to modify your own. You either modify or you enable.
Right. And I can't enable and do what I want to do. I mean, right. But like I can't on this journey, it's not a thing.
So I'm just reading another post in the It's Not the Dog, It's You Minnesota chapter, which is a private group. And all of these things that are being said over there are being said within the group. And we talked about this, and I said, that's great for them. But remember, I said at the seminar, I said, when we ask for a testimonial, people are like blown away. They're blown away. And you point a camera at, so the camera's off, and they're like, I can't believe it. I can't believe what I just saw. I can't, like, it was magic. It was fucking, like, I had no idea. Camera, they're like, this was a great seminar. I was happy to be part of it. I have work to do. Shut the camera off. I can't believe how wonderful it is. Well, now it's happening in text on this group. Is that all the, you know what I mean? It's like, it's really hard. The negative stuff will come out and stay out, and the positive stuff gets swept away and hidden. And it's not, it's just the way it is. It's just the way life is.
And I think it's funny that the more that I'm around you, the more I see what you mean about you being the side chick.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's so bad. So bad.
Tell DDP that. He doesn't know I'm his side chick. You know that? He doesn't know. I love him. I can't get mad at him. But he doesn't know. He's like, what are you talking about? Well,
yeah.
What do I tell you? What do you want me to do? You know, I mean, that's just the way it is. You can't get people to see themselves because they will freak the fuck out. Even how many relationships have crumbled under the truth of dog?
A lot.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's either going to grow or it's going to go. And I'm an equal opportunity truth giver. Like, I'm like, come on, man, you got to stop. And listen, I have had something happen to me when I was at a seminar, when I first got there, that was completely unrelated to the seminar, but very related to the seminar. And I went, oh. And so I just sat back and watched it unfold. And I said, this opportunity for truth will present itself when the time is ready. That has yielded so much fruit, not for me, but for these people. And you're like, do you understand the patience and the discipline it took to teach you this lesson? Because if I came at you hard, you would have freaked out.
Right. You
got to build trust. If your dog don't trust you, you ain't going anywhere.
Right.
It's me and Justice. If people do not understand that dog trusts me now.
Yeah, that dog was super. I mean, anytime she saw you, she's fucking like, yeah, it's my best friend. And I'm like, yo, you're my best friend, bitch.
You could have left that dog here and she would have never missed you again.
Nope. She'd been like, cool. You don't make any sense anyway.
Put the camera away, Mom.
I'm not trying to be Harley.
Poor Harley.
Oh man, that dog. Those dogs are they're funny. They are funny. I mean, and it's, you know, I was talking to her, you know, I told you I was talking to her breeder. And he just started, you know, just naming off these dogs and these people and stuff. And I'm like, you know, these dogs don't know that they're what they're supposed to be.
No, they
crazy.
don't.
Or the whole, like, you know, here's my resume. They don't care.
The dog is an unwilling participant. The dog has no idea. The dog will only do what you allow it to do. The dog will only be what you allow it to be. Or if you teach it mistrust and you don't know. And this is my big thing. I'm going to do a live on this. You can never apologize to your dog. It won't work.
Right.
You can never look at the dog and say, I'm sorry, and it have any meaning to the dog.
Right.
So once it's in there, it's in there. So you have to work really hard at not breaking trust again. And people don't even know. They're being taught how, with electric collars, prong collars, choke collars, muzzles, food, and clickers, and this fucking magic shit, they're being taught how to break their dog's trust. And they're paying money for it.
And they're paying money to be promoted for doing it. It's so weird. We're
Satan's
such a weird
bitch.
creature. We're such a weird creature.
All right. Anybody have questions for Elliot or I? Is that how I say that? I or Elliot? Elliot or I? Elliot or I? I don't know.
Stop. Stop it. It wasn't even like it was this. It was
I know, it's
this,
juggling.
like,
yeah. So you're not going to be here for the October seminar, no? Well, just a yes or no question. I'm trying to help the people. The people love Elliot. The people want more Elliot. The people are addicted to Elliot.
That's not true.
Oh my God! Watch
your handsome face.
Post "I love Elliot" if you love Elliot. Watch.
Don't post anything. I'll cut you.
Tell your friends.
Friends, I'll fuck you up.
Oh,
Everybody's brave behind that computer.
3.
Oh, it's too funny.
4. Look at Carla.
Carla, I love her.
I was trying to find time when I said I know, and I'm like,
that's
fuck you.
I really hope she wears that thing that Christina knitted for her. That cap. You have to put you know what I was saying to April last night, because we were really people don't realize that it's all dog all the time. All the time. All I'm trying to do is trying to get how do we get the message out even better, right? Like that's all I do. Even when we're fishing. Yeah, and I'm starting to see like it's just crazy. It's just crazy things. It's very like kind of off the wall, but like I started having this like I need to tell you something, and I'm just like going, and usually or sometimes you'll just like, hey, just call me. And then last night I thought it was weird that you let me keep, because you're not very good at texting. You're not.
Nope.
But you were like, you know what? This is a lot. Let me just let her get it out. And it was just like message. I'm like, you there?
Yeah, but it was.
But the way. Sorry, go ahead.
I think there's some real weight to text, because you have to think it out, and you have to. It has to mean something to you. But like I watch you text, and my daughter, and you guys are like 2 thumbs. 9, like Mach 25, and for me to text, well, first it's, honey, where's my glasses? Oh, okay. Yeah. Watch, I will send you a text right now. Wait, I gotta find it first.
Yeah. Yep.
Hang on.
It's not even one. Poke, blink, one finger. It's not even just that it's one finger. Like he cannot focus on anything else but that text until he's done. See, I'll be like, great.
All right. That took forever. I typed 3 words. I typed 3 words. Did you read it?
You did. I did.
Yeah.
I did.
It's so like people have forgotten how to actually have fun learning. Do you know what I mean? Like they just don't know. Like it's not life and death, people. It's dogs.
It's not. It's not personal. I mean, it's personal, but it's not attacking. I don't know how to say that.
It's not an attack, but it is personal.
Yeah.
Personal. I mean, that's the other. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. You have to learn how to. I mean, there's just some shit that you got to laugh at. Sometimes it's funny. Like I got kicked off of a live in under a minute. I got under 30 seconds. That shit was funny. Will I do it again? Maybe. Will I try to set a new record? We'll see. But I mean, like you could have very easily gotten very upset with me about that because it was very inappropriate.
One of your biggest things was you were very worried about, like, he's so calm all the time. Like, why is he never getting upset?
Yes.
Right? Have you seen me lose my shit?
No.
But it's. Do you think I'm stuffing it down?
No, I've seen you in some situations where you very well could have, should have. Most people would have.
Yeah, but there would have been a body count.
Yeah.
That little kid would have got destroyed. And he never. I was so nice to that kid. I was so nice to that kid.
Yep.
Don't confuse my kindness for weakness, because if you do, that would be a mistake. So my thing is that I'm constantly trying to see what's going on from the dog's eye point of view. And in that situation, a dog would not have been as kind to that gentleman as I was.
No, and we talked about that. We talked about if we would have had Duke or Migs.
Oh, I would let that happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would have been like, I'm an old dude and I couldn't hold him back. And he would have got Smurfette.
Yeah. I'm just a little girl.
It's a weird time. It's a weird time.
It is, but people just need to chill out.
So you're not going to be at, just so people know.
No, I'm not going to be at the October seminar in New Hampshire.
You're not going to be there.
New Hampshire. No.
Okay, you're sure about that, right? I will be in
Texas. Oh my God, I hate when you ask me.
I'm just asking a question.
I could probably.
I'm asking a question.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to be there.
You sure?
I am sure as of right now. As of this particular second.
Okay. And in Texas, are you welcome at Danny's? Because I know you two hate each other.
Oh, you're funny. Yes, I'll be there in Texas.
Okay. And I have some content if I ever get the footage from Smurfette, then I will get some video up. But I'm being very kind because people are having a very hard time, and I'm battling with myself because I'm not an enabler. But what happens when you start to help people and they freak out, the friends rally around them and say, "That's mean, I don't like it." You can lose people real fucking quick. Fucking quick.
Yeah.
So I am trying to be delicate about what I put on Patreon, but it will go only on Patreon. And then there is some stuff
when you see that, it looks like it's a setup, though. But that's a conversation for another time.
What?
I said it looks almost like it's a setup. The way that.
What do you mean?
Never mind. I'll tell you later.
No, tell me. Oh, that I'm creating drama?
No. Not that you're creating it. That it's being created.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I got some great advice last night. Just do what you do and let the chips fall where they may.
Oh, who said that to you? They're very.
You did.
Did I say that? I didn't say it like that though. I just said don't.
You were like, just be real, motherfucker. That's how you were. Come here.
Which one is it?
Put your face over here.
It's Austin.
She loves him. Come here. Put your face over here. No, he just left.
I know. Yeah, your kids do that to me a lot. They just leave.
So listen to me. That's you and your Darlene.
Oh, mute. Darlene was a lot. Okay.
Yeah, but that's how he feels about you. Oh, you are like, oh, I can just eat you up with a spoon. Look at, what's your favorite line for Austin? He's right there.
I can't. No, he's going to be so mad.
Do it.
Austin, you do it.
Look, I picked him up. He's different now.
Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. I could watch that clip. Like, I think it'd be creepy. Never mind.
His head was the same size that it is now.
That was, listen, that was the first time he really like made kind of like a joke. We're sitting there. It's so random. It's kind of like the box comment. You remember that? You remember that box? Anyway, but we're sitting in the car, and he goes, "You know, my head's been the same size since 3rd grade." I was like,
Oh, that kid is so weird.
and I go,
He's adorable.
"Did you measure it? Like, is there facts behind this?" And Devin's just like, "It is."
True. Facts. Facts. That's Mark. Facts.
Facts. Yeah, that was great. I was
All
like,
right.
all right, Austin.
So, yeah, Candace, you can use my stuff. I'm not worried. She goes, that sounds so bad. Okay. So stuff coming out on Patreon. Look, don't show your friends the fucking Patreon stuff. Get them to subscribe. Then subscribe to the YouTube channels. And as soon as Elliot can get her blue ass up here, we are going to do some revamping to get some things done. Does anybody have any questions, comments, concerns, or criticisms before we check out of this impromptu live?
Impromptu. It just made up for the one that yesterday where you were like, oh.
Look fine from my end.
Yeah, sure. How do I do this thing? See, I'm really not the greatest with There it is. Guessing it's too soon for him.
With what? You're not the greatest with what?
The interwebs.
Oh, I know because I don't have my footage.
Oh yeah. Wow. You know, I really thought that wall behind you was white, but I think there's.
She tried to get me to look behind me. Didn't work. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Share the video, all that. You know what I'm talking about. Peace out. See you soon. Stay strong.